So are you saying fundamentally that women should be considered as not equal to man?
No.
So what's your...
I'm saying that there are a number of instances in which the state particularly has been weaponized against men.
In what way?
So in what way, given that prosecution figures for rape are the lowest among any crime, given that the number of editors in the newspapers are predominantly dominated by men, given that the House of Parliament, given the House of Parliament is essentially dominated by men,
is it possible
the board of Fortune 500 companies dominated by men. So in what way are men being oppressed? I'm really interested to hear.
I didn't say men were being oppressed.
You just said the state was being weaponized against men. It sounds like oppression to me.
But we're not playing the oppression element here.
Well, I am. I'm saying women are oppressed.
Basically, no.
Okay.
Okay. How many of the members of Parliament are feminists?
I don't know, but given some of the legislation in the past, I would assume.
Oh, you mean like the Families Act of 2014, in which the word father doesn't occur once?
Right, okay.
I think you need to define what you think feminist means.
It is an ideology and several institutional implementations where women are definitionally considered to be victims. This is considered to be a problem, and it's considered to be a problem which requires either a social, economic, or political solution.
Okay. No, but do you not think then that?
And basically, this means that if there is the Queen and a street beggar, he is definitionally oppressive, according to feminism.
No,
it's based on the definitional victimhood of women.
Well, yeah. Well, but my thought was that the goal was to achieve equality among
the goal is to achieve equality between women and the top 20% of men.
What do you mean the top 20%?
The most prosperous 20% of men.
Well,
it is broadly considered that, and obviously this is a pretext for a course in mathematics, but 80% of men are considered to be below average by women.
What I don't understand.
Women consider 80% of men to be below average. That is unacceptable. Women are only interested in the top 20% or the most prosperous 20% of men.
What do you mean, top 20% of men?
The most prosperous 20% of men. Which part of that do you have trouble with?
What do you mean, what they're interested in 20% of men? What do you mean, sexually, politically, what are you talking about?
Relationship-wise. Now, they have taken a great deal of this and applied it to the workplace. Basically, there are only two possible outcomes. Either women realize that the patriarchy, which is actually an internal projection of inferiority. If you say to a girl, you can be anything you like, she says, I want to be an astronaut. Right? But as normality sets in, she only achieves as much as being an accountant.
But why? Why is that?
Because mediocrity applies, and she achieves the maximum that her ability can take her to, which is an accountant. Nothing wrong with that. But she is told that it's obviously nothing to do with her. It is some external force that is keeping her down. And the title variation between accountant and astronaut, where she was aiming for when she was a kid, you go girl, you can do anything you like, and what she can actually achieve is there. She is told that that difference is due to the external oppression by thing out there. Now, what is the more simple explanation? You're mediocre, or that there is a boogeyman out there keeping you down?
But it depends if she is mediocre or if she's not, and I think surely
there is no limitation on the achievement of anybody except for their ability.
That's to say that a woman couldn't be an astronaut.
No, there are many that do, but they are very able. And the ones who aren't quite as smart, but would like to be, who are only smart enough to be an accountant, end up as an accountant.
Yeah, I can understand
now, women are told that there is this external supernatural force out there keeping them down to the extent of the difference between astronaut and accountant. And it couldn't be them, it couldn't be the fact that they're mediocre. it's that this external thing is keeping them down. Ooh, boogie, boogie, boogie. Boogeyman, patriarchy. Now, two possibilities here apply here. Either men are, and obviously as men we are the anthropomorphization, we are the avatar of patriarchy, and we are either actually human and we put on our underpants one leg at a time just like everybody else and we're trying our best, in which case they have to realize that the extremely brutal shit that they've been pulling for the last 40 years is kind of bad and they need to let that go. Or that men are actually as powerful as they think we are, and in fact we are both the savior and the Satan, and that they need to try as hard as they can to destroy patriarchy. They still can't do it, and they have to ask for the help of the patriarchy to destroy the patriarchy.